So hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of our season 2 here on our FC 24 player career mode. Now if you didn't watch the last episode, we had an injury, we had a European debut, we had our first assist for the club, we had absolutely everything. Go back and watch that one, but just to bring you up to date, we had to fast forward through quite a bit of the season after being out for nearly 3 months with a broken toe. We came back for the Dundee game in which we won 1-0, setting up the goal from a corner at the very end of the game, and then we went to Rosenborg on our European debut, all full of beans, and got absolutely smashed 6-0. In today's episode, we've got Livingston at home, St Mirren away. We then have a crunch game against SK Sturm in the Europa Conference League, and then we finish at home to Celtic. We need to get ourselves in this starting 11 for that game against Rosenborg, and we're certainly going to try and do that. But first up, we have got Livingston. We are coming on at left centre mid, 1-0 up for we're coming on for Barron this time, so let's hope we can get back in this starting 11, because my god, do we need to. We haven't started a game really yet for Aberdeen. It's been a very mixed season. We are coming on for Connor Barron, as mentioned, at Prodigy, and we're going to go for the dribble success rate because we should be able to hit that quite easily. But yeah, 1-0 up. Let's hope we can get 3 points here against Livingston. Duck goes into us. Counter-attack is on here. McGarry, we're going to ask for it down the left-hand side. We'll chop back onto his right foot. Go in to McGraw. McGraw now into Duck. Goes into Clarkson. Clarkson on his right foot will strike it, and that is going to be Aberdeen 2, Livingston 0, and that should be 3 points for the Dons, and that's a good setup for the rest of this episode. We played his part in it down the left-hand side as well. Got to be said, I thought that was pretty decent. And Clarkson, it's a good strike, right-footed across the goalkeeper. Aberdeen 1, Aberdeen 2, Livingston 0. Livingston coming forward though. Anderson goes back into Holt. Holt strikes it, and it's cleared away well by McGarry. Now Clarkson goes into us, and oh, there was a ball to Duck, and we were probably a little bit too eager in playing that. He'd run miles offside as well. Newbull goes into it. It's a good tackle by Mackenzie as well, but McGarry will have it. We will then pick it up in to Duck. First time pass. Mioske could go left, and certainly does, and there is a little area of space here for us. McGarry finds us. We take a touch into the box, square it across, and there is Clarkson. And maybe this is the thing, we should be playing with Clarkson a little bit more, because Clarkson, I believe, has got his hat-trick, and it was a lovely assist from us as well. Down the left-hand side, we saw the gap, we drove into it. I thought we may get tackled there, we square it across, and Clarkson finishes left-footed. Aberdeen 3, Livingston 0, and we've got an assist. Mioske goes into us. Chance to come forward here. We've got McGraw on the left-hand side. McGarry. It comes back into us. We're going to strike this. Definitely right-footed strike. It's a good save from the goalkeeper, and he's not happy at all as Clarkson trots across to take this corner. We're on the near post. It goes over our heads. Mioske can't quite get there. Mackenzie can. We're going to drive into the box once again here, down the right-hand side. Oh, and we nearly get a goal from it. Not only at the first time from the assist, but also striking it when it came back to us on his left foot. We are on an 8.3. And as we tick up towards the final minute, this has been possibly our best performance in an Aberdeen shirt, as we're going to get that from McGarry, and we will have one last... Oh, look at that for a little turn. Back into McGarry. We're on an 8.5 here. Take a touch again. Goes into McGraw. McGraw into Clarkson. Clarkson right towards Devlin. We're going to ask for it on the back stick, and there we are. And we are still involved trying to win this. Can't quite get there. And that is a very, very good performance off the bench. That can only help us in terms of getting a starting spot. And I'm intrigued to see our ratings here, because that could get us a skill point as well. Obviously, if we get over an 8.5, we do get a skill point. And that was a much, much better performance from Ed West and this Aberdeen side. Let's have a little look then at the stats. We did get an 8.5 rating. We got 1 assist, 13 passes completed, and 31 minutes played. St Mirren up next. Right then, so coming on again as sub. If we have a good performance here, we could possibly get in the starting 11 for the Conference League game. Coming on for Clarkson this time. We are going to go for the getting an assist. I think that would be an option, but we do straight away have a corner which we can whip in. We have been dangerous from these before, as we pick out Mioske again, and Dunn just gets enough on it. We did put some skill points on, by the way, just boosted our acceleration a little bit, just to try and basically allow us to get into people a little bit quicker, more probably from a defensive point of view than anything. But St Mirren coming down our right-hand side now, defending to be done. I am concerned about our defending at time. I'm starting to try and be a little bit more defensive with us. That's straight into Lawrence, and we do have a good 25 minutes here to try and get the breakthrough and get another win on the board and breed a little bit of confidence before we get into that Conference League game. And St Mirren coming forward down our right again, defending to be done. Jensen does it very well. Duck can't quite get there. We go across to try and help out. And McGarry and McDonald between them. We've got some nice space down here. It goes into McGarry, who then goes into us. We will take a couple of touches here. Then have to turn back. I can't see too many options as we take a couple of touches and spray it right to Devlin. We haven't been playing as many of them passes this year, purely because of this change of position. But McGraw now will bring it in to Devlin. Now Duck, he's got Miovski through the middle. And Miovski, I thought that were in. Ferreira, what a save that is from the St Mirren keeper. Miovski, I just assumed, I expected the back of the net to ruffle, but it didn't. And now St Mirren will come forward again. But 77 minutes, we're having the better of the chances. We come forward again, down the left-hand side. We've skipped past the right back. We're going to take a touch inside. I can see Miovski in the box, and we don't quite manage to get the ball in. It's a good run from us once again. And this time it will go into McGarry. We've been switched to the right by the looks of it, of this midfield. It's into Miovski, who clears. But Fraser, that's going to drop to someone, I'm presuming. We are taking this time about this, Jensen, and we've asked for it poorly. And Bacchus will come forward. If we concede from this, I will never forgive myself. That was so casual, but Mackenzie does very, very well. But it is going to be 0-0. Not the best performance of our career. Once again, we are so inconsistent at this moment in time. It wasn't our best performance, but let's have a look at what stats we got. I'm guessing it was a 6.3. And yeah, I don't know if that's going to be enough to get us into the starting lineup for this Conference League game. I'm hoping it's going to be. It was a 6.2, in fact. We completed 9 passes with an 81% accuracy and 27 minutes played. Are we going to be in the starting lineup for the conference game? Right then, guys, sadly, we couldn't get in the starting lineup. We are coming on at left centre mid on the 55th minute. We have missed a penalty with Miovski. Now, if we can get a win here and Nice can do us a favour by beating Rosenborg, we will be through to the knockout stages. But I'm hoping we can come on and make a big impact. And we're going to go for the dribble success because we should be able to do that. And straight away, we do have an attacking throw-in, which goes into Clarkson. Now McGraw. Oh, Miovski, my friend. I thought you were just going to roll that into me. And it is going to be Duck, and we know that Duck can strike a free kick. He's going to hit it right-footed over the wall. It's blocked, and Duck will get another chance. It goes to McDonald. McDonald loads it up to McGraw. McGraw on the edge of the box. It's into Miovski. Can he get a shot away? He can't. It's away. We're going to try and get on the end of this, which we do. It's back into Duck again. Now Clarkson back into us. Miovski is there. Can he strike it? He can't. And it's going to go back into Devlin, which all Aberdeen pressure here. We get the ball again. This time Duck's open in the middle. He strikes it, and we can't quite get it away. It's still 0-0. I've no idea how things are going on in Nice.
Minutes to go.
Miovski down the left-hand side, played it into McGarry. Chance to come forward. It's a lovely little rollover. Duck goes down the left. Will he go to us? He certainly will. There's a chance to strike it. Oh, and it's such a poor strike. Was that the chance? 72 minutes on the clock, and we really should have done better there. Really should have done better. As it's headed down to us from McDonald, we take a couple of touches in the midfield. We're going to have to play this out left towards McGarry. Goes all the way back to McDonald, and we will build again. It comes back into us from Jensen. McGarry down the left. We're heavily involved in this football match so far. And McGraw goes into us. We're going to try and take a touch. It's a good tackle, to be fair, by Affengruber. And it goes back to Hovarth, the former Luton goalkeeper. But Gross come forward down the right-hand side. Devlin gets a good block in. It is still 0-0. More defending to do here from this corner. They do take it short to the away side. It's in towards Andre Stankovic. So good they named Andre twice, but we do clear it well. And we can break. Miovski is there. He's got Oh, he's got, I can't even think of his name, McGrath, back down to us. There's an option to run forward here. We've got to take this to the left. We do, but it's ran a little bit wide. We go back into Miovski. We ask for it back, and he doesn't, again, hold the ball up in the way that we would hope he would. And that midfielder has just skipped past us like we weren't there. We need a goal. Vigna down our right-hand side. It's headed away well by Jensen. Andre again goes into Hovart. We try and put him under pressure a little bit. It's a bit rash from us, to be fair. It goes into Teixeira, and Jensen wins it well, and Clarkson will bring it away with Miovski way down the left-hand side as well. Duck gets it to us. We take a big touch. We need to try and get forward here. I can't see to our right-hand side. I'm looking for options. We cut it back. There's a pass into Miovski. Please don't lose it. And he's lost it again. How many times has Miovski lost possession? The man that in pre-season we were so looking forward to playing with. Hovard goes across to Maric. And I think that is going to be all she wrote. We are going to need to know if Nice are beating Rosenborg to secure our place in the next round of the Conference League. Have we done enough? Let's have a look. I'm not convinced we have managed to go through there. I really hope we have, as we fast forward on. But let's have a little look to see if we did manage to get through. We did get a 7.4 there. What did Nice do? They drew with Rosenborg. So we are out of the Conference League. We are going to get back into... Are we out of the Conference League? Let's just double check. I believe we are. Conference League preliminary round. Yep, I believe we are out. Rosenborg are through. So disappointment there. But we now go to Celtic. No, we are at home to Celtic. And for the first time in a long time, we are going to be back in the starting 11. Here we go then. First start in a long time. We are starting at right centre mid instead of Clarkson, amazingly. Which is probably, I'd rather be playing with Clarkson. I feel Clarkson's a very good player. But listen, we don't pick the team. The manager certainly does. And it's been a long time in coming, this start. And they aren't expecting much, are they? An 8.5, regain the possession 3 times. I think that's possibly doable today. There might be a lot of time when we're not in possession, but we have Celtic at home. If we get a win here, this would be a big result for us. Devlin down the right hand side. We're in a nice little bit of space there. If he could have got that through to us. It must be said it's been a cagey start this opening 10 minutes. Both sides exchanging possession at this moment in time. Last few games Celtic have obviously been on quite a good run in their away. They've only lost 1 game away from home all season of Celtic, as you would expect in this league. But at the moment we are looking pretty comfortable in possession. We are staying a little bit deeper in this game, just trying to maintain possession a little bit more. As Rubicic goes all the way back to Jensen, who has to knock it towards Devlin. And then Rubicic clears it forward. It's not Miovski, to be fair. It's Solskjaer today, who is up front rather than Miovic. Who, to be fair, after that last game, I can't really complain with that. As Taylor has it down our right-hand side. And Celtic look to come forward. Kyogo, who was so good in the return game. Rocker now plays it into Johnston. Johnston holding off the defenders, back into Mark Rocker. There's more defending to do here for this Aberdeen side. It goes into Johnston. Now Kyogo strikes it well, and Lawrence gets a good save on it. Dazen down our right-hand side, defending to do here. Celtic have been in control a little bit more in the last 10 minutes. Taylor now comes forward. We try and face him up on the edge of the box. He's holding us off rather well, to be fair. But we do manage to get a foot in. And that will be as part of our... we're in a nice position there, to be fair, for Lawrence. But it's not long as Duck will try and get the header on it. It will fall nicely to us as we nod it down towards Sokler. He's got an option to run forward here. And he does run forward well. Plays it into Devlin down the right. There are options in the box here for Devlin, should he choose to use them. Goes back to Duncan, and it is 1-0 to Aberdeen. Celtic concede on the 33-minute mark, and that is a great finish from Duncan. Devlin going well down the right-hand side. A little bit fortuitous how that fell to us in the middle of the pitch, but we took his opportunity, and Devlin deserves all the credit there. Captain Devlin, and it's back into Duncan. Strikes it right-footed. Keeper no chance. It's Aberdeen 1, Celtic 0. Taylor down our right hand side, defending to be done once again. Devlin squares him up and Devlin does very, very well. And we have asked for it. We're going to go into Sokler, but that is half time. Aberdeen 1, Celtic 0. Not our best individual performance, but we're doing just enough. Celtic coming forward early in the second half. Kyogo, we're not exactly getting to him, but Jensen does very well as Barron. We asked for it here with Doug. We're looking at Solskjaer. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that to him. We're going to have to try and take it on ourselves. And take it on ourselves we do. We are in. And we are in on goal. Can we get the goal? We certainly can. Left-footed finish. We drove from midfield. And that is a fantastic goal. And we can see that's our first goal for Aberdeen. And they are certainly celebrating with us. Once we got through here, we could have possibly squared this. But once I got in, I wanted that chance. We finish on his left foot. And that is a beautiful, beautiful goal. Aberdeen 2, Celtic 0. Get in. Celtic coming forward down the right, though, looking for a response. Taylor, edge of the box, goes into Mark Rocker. Rocker, we go across to try and get in the way. Wolf, down our left-hand side. More defending to do. Will he go back here? He certainly will. Johnston takes a touch inside. Now Rio. Rio strikes it and Mackenzie gets a good blocking. We will come under a bit of pressure from this Celtic side. I think that's possibly a given. But they are going to make a change. Wolf is coming off for sure. We're marking the man on the penalty spot. It's taken short by Celtic to the edge of the box. Now UK back into Rio. More defending to do. It's into Johnson and we get a good block in there. Diving, sliding in. That's a heavy touch. But we get the ball again and we can drive once again down this right-hand side. I reckon we can possibly get past him, but we're not that quick. And Celtic will... I think we're going a bit excited there. Celtic will regain possession. But what a block that were on the edge of the box. Taylor down our right-hand side again. More defending to do. Devlin squaring him up. Keeps him there. We're going to go in and help out, and we certainly do. Devlin does very well to get that away, and then we're bombing down the right-hand side. We're going to just take a little break here, actually, because we are starting to run out of steam a little bit as we go into Sokler, who goes into duck in turn. Now he's got Barron, running off him. Duck again. Sokler is in. Can he get our third? Sokler strikes, and Aberdeen are 3-0 up at home to Celtic. And what a difference we've made being in this starting lineup. Possibly Barry Robson will be thinking he should have put us in a little bit earlier. Although maybe our performances haven't exactly warranted that at times. We have been very, very good today. And Sokler in for Eafc. Well, will he get his place back? We're on an 8.0 now. Duncan coming off for Clarkson. But looking rather promising. Aberdeen 3, Celtic 0. And for some reason, we have conceded such a poor goal. Let's just have a little look at this again, because I wasn't even commentating on it. I didn't think it were going to go in. But Kyogo gets the goal. We don't always keep clean sheets here at Aberdeen. And it must be said this is possibly the reason why. We win the ball back. There's no danger. And then we just lose possession. And he's free on the 6-yard line. He's not going to miss that, is he? And it's Aberdeen 3, Celtic 1. Is it a possible fight back for Celtic?
We've been treated to the over the top.
But Rubasic heads it away well. We go in to Eafc. Can he use us down the right-hand side? He certainly can. We've got options again. We cut inside. Little step over. We're looking for options. Clarkson is one of them. Now Duck. It's just a little wide. Will Duck choose to go back? He certainly will. McGarry's in. And it is 4-1 at Aberdeen. And once again, we played a vital part in that. McGarry with a lovely finish. I commented on him not keeping the ball very well. He certainly hit it very well there as we got in. Duck did very, very well to hold that in. Little back heel. McGarry takes a touch. And it's into the bottom right-hand corner. Aberdeen 4, Celtic 1. Celtic, though, coming forward again. Rio goes into Shaw. It's opening up for him here. It goes back into Rio. And it's good defending by Rubasic. Cleared long downfield to Noroke at the back, who steps out beautifully, it must be said. Now into Shaw again. Mark Rocker. More defending to do here for Aberdeen. 83 minutes on the clock. Yuki has it at the back. Goes into Shaw. Once again, we're just sitting in beneath as defenders. Kyogo looking to turn. Kyogo does turn. Strikes it across goal. And that is so easy. We concede such easy goals in this Aberdeen side. I can't be too critical of us today. But let's just have a look at this. I mean, there's no danger here. He just turns and Jensen. Just a little bit too far from him. Lawrence can't get there, and it's 4-2. We're going to Clarkson. Clarkson takes a touch, goes right towards Barron. Barron loses possession, and Mark Rocker will pick it up for Celtic. Will come forward once again. 89 minutes on the clock, just ticking up to 90. We should have done enough now, especially with only 2 minutes of injury time. But we've possibly been a little bit nervy. I'm just defensively concerned about this side. Maybe we're a little bit too attacking at times. Possibly we could be a little bit more disciplined defensively. Although playing in this role, we do have a little bit more license to go forward. But that is a 4-2 win. We get our first goal for the club. And really, that's a big, big positive to end this episode on. As we just start to fill in the spreadsheet. We've played 92 minutes there and done particularly well in that right centre mid role. There's a good bit of respect there between us and the Celtic players. And you can see what it means to some of these Aberdeen players. It's an 8.3 rating with 92 minutes played, 21 passes completed, and the 1 goal. Let's... did we get man of the match there? I'm hoping we got man of the match. Did we? No, we didn't. We didn't get man of the match. I'm not quite sure who did. Probably somebody on the Celtic side. But yeah, fair enough. We will continue on. No man of the match yet, but let's have a look at where that leaves us in the league table. And the league table really shows you how good a result that was. Celtic had only lost 2 games all season when they came to our ground at Prodigy, and we have managed to beat them. We do stay 5th. We are a good 7 points off Hibernian. This league does split, of course, as well, so we've got that to bear in mind. We've got Hearts away next, but we should be in the starting lineup for that. But yeah, not too bad at all. We are getting up there in the Cinch Premier. Let's just have a look to see if there is any other teams interested in us. We do have one more team. So we've got Ibar, we've got Leganés, and Montpellier as well. At the moment, the real only one is probably Ibar. I'm not convinced that's where really we should be going. Leganés, we need some skill moves to get that. So we've got a couple of opportunities to move on. I think Leganés would be a great one to go to in Spain and probably get us out of the wind and rain. But yeah, on that note, please do like and subscribe. We will continue on. We've got quite a bit of a way to go in this season. We're on the 28th of December now, and we will see you on the next one. Ta-ra!